Welcome back to this first quarter of action. Here we got the Summit Storm girls versus the South Medford Panthers. I'm Finley Gober. Next to me is Pierce Gordon. Looking at a slightly lopsided matchup today. South Medford is one of the best teams in 6A, but we'll see what these Storm girls can do against them today. Out of bounds there. It's going to remain Summit ball. There's another steal. And another bucket. That's the third turnover so far for these Storm girls. They have yet to put any points on the board.
And that's 10 in a row for South Medford, about to be 12.
Make that 12. There's another steal.
Storm get it back, though.
Here's Toll up top. Just finds Williams. Something sketchy. That's a foul. It's going to be Storm ball.
Just Williams in the corner here, kind of just getting harassed. Just gets quick little foul there.
Williams checks out. It's going to be Kennedy Ballum checking in. Serious Ballum up top. Looking for Barker. The screen, three's up. Way off. Tough rebound. Looks like another easy bucket for the Panthers. That's 14-0.
Panthers full court press
There's
seem to be
another mistake.
Panthers full court press here seems to be very effective.
A lot of matchup switches thus far for the Storm. Trying to figure something out. Three's up. It's off, but there's an offensive rebound and a foul. So we're looking at potentially 2 more points.
Foul was on number 20, Dakota Toll for Summit.
It's number 5, Sarah Schmuback at the line. First free throw's off. Looking at a very new lineup for the Panthers. I don't know about those subs. They seem to be doing pretty good with the lineup they had out there.
Yeah.
Second free throw is good. There's the 5th sub, so it's a brand new, fresh lineup for the Panthers.
I think the Panthers just subbed everybody out and put everyone new in.
Yeah. Share the minutes. Might as well, up 15. Big block, but they're calling it a foul. It's going to be 2 shots at the line, and hopefully first couple of baskets for the Storm.
Good to see the Storm at least driving in there. Take a foul. Take it.
I think the Storm just need to slow down, try and control the pace. They're playing really fast, and they're making a lot of mistakes. They can break down this press defense.
Yeah, I feel like they just came out of the gates pretty slow, got into a 15-0 deficit already. Just need one to fall through the basket here.
Yeah. Both free throws off, so it's going to remain 15-zip. Barrow with the shot. That one's off. Rebound from Toll. The press is staying. And that's another travel. That's the 3rd travel thus far for the Storm.
More of just the press. I don't really know what she did there. It's like
And Barrow misses. There's a rebound from Rosen. Ballum. Shots up, another block. Panthers absolutely controlling this game. It's going to remain Storm ball.
I don't know if the Storm have gotten one shot on basket besides the 3 throws.
There's another bad pass. That's a jump ball, and it's going to go to the Panthers. This is about as bad as it gets so far for the Storm.
Yeah, I don't imagine a worse start the Storm could have here.
Another travel. That's number 4. Summit, like I said, really needs to slow down. It's a game of momentum, and they have pretty much none right now. Or maybe too much with all these travels.
Yeah, checking in for the Storm is that.
That's Rue Cotis Flaharty.
And then checking out is Mallory Rosen.
Sparker up top. Looking to get something going. Ballum driving, stuck in the paint. Back up to Barker. Summit getting locked up yet again. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Shots up, and there it is. It's like the Pistons getting their first win.
Good to see at least one fall there for the Storm.
Hopefully that'll breathe some life into this offense. That's a turnover for the Panthers. A little bit of light. Here's Kalia Durfee checking in for the Storm. It's going to be Toll coming out.
Panthers, Jared, just two teammates fighting over the same ball. And with about 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, Storm are down 15-2.
For how bad they've been playing, I think only being down 13 isn't as bad as it could be.
Yeah, good pass inside there.
A nice layup, though. Quick fast break for the Panthers. And something sketchy happened there, a little miscommunication, so it's going to go back to the Storm. It's hard to climb out of a deficit like this, but there's a lot of game left to play, and Panthers are starting to loosen up, starting to make some mistakes. There's a foul.
The Storm can capitalize on these fouls. Panthers got 3 so far in the first quarter here. As per new OSAA rules this year, it's 5 fouls per quarter, and we'll get just 2 shots, no single bonus. Resets every quarter.
Here's the fast break. Shots up. It's off, and that's a rebound for the Panthers. Again, Summit just really needs to slow down. They're playing way too fast, and when you play fast and you let a better team like this control you, you pretty much have no chance.
Yeah, it was a good drive inside there. Just couldn't lit on the rim here.
Here's Malia Talani at the line. First one falls. Panthers lead by 14 with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. And both are good for Talani. Here's Ballum fighting to get up the court. Barker looking for the ball. She has a shot, and that one's good. So there's another bucket for the Storm.
Storm got up to 4 points here.
And there's a steal. Barker draws the foul. If anyone came to play today for the Storm, it's definitely Ellie Barker. She's getting shots up. She's playing good defense. It's not quite enough. It's a team game, but if she can keep playing like this, the Storm might have a chance. Here's Ballum up top. She drives, kicks it, shots up. 3 rims out. It was a good look, though. Fast break for the Panthers.
Good D there by
What's
Lucy
up?
Cross, just no rebound.
There's another one. Sparker. Press is starting to loosen up a bit. They really don't need it.
Yeah, I mean, it's worked well for them so far, but gotten them already 4 fouls.
Oh, tough miss there.
Storm generating some really good offensive looks, just unable to capitalize off any of them. And
There's another foul. It's going to be 2 more shots at the line.
that transition offense, man, for South Medford's been killing the Storm here.
This is going to be Danica Ostvic at the line for the Panthers. First free throw is good for Ostvic.
And that's 20-4, the Storm down already with only 1:30 left in the first quarter here.
Jay Durfee just checked in for Ellie Barker. I'm surprised to see the Storm take Barker out. She's really the only one generating anything for them so far in this game. He's balling him up top. Screen from Durfee. There's another steal. The defense has been locked down for the Panthers. Another fast break. Corner three. Good recovery. Three's up. Way off. It's an offensive rebound. Looks like it was out off Durfee. It's going to remain Panthers ball.
Starting to turn into a pretty sloppy game so far. South Medford started out pretty well, just unable to...
There's another bucket.
I was about to say unable to create that again, but pretty good pass inside there.
Another steal.
The Storm just forcing it there.
A lot of time, this is what happens when teams get behind by this much. They start to try and force buckets, but the Storm need to realize they have a lot of time left. They're down by a lot. They're down by 19, but there's still 3 quarters of basketball to be played. They don't need to force things. Really, they need to control the pace and not let a team like this speed them up.
Especially this early in the game, man. A lot of time left. There's about 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter here. Storm down 19, 23-4. Just lit on the basket for the Storm so far this game.
And that's another double dribble. So that's, what, 4 travels in a double dribble? That's a lot of bad violations. Storm making a lot of sloppy mistakes. There's a steal. Williams can't find the basket. It's stolen. What a pass there. Fast break for South Medford. Can they find the net? Yes, they can. That puts them up by 21. Shot clock is dark. And almost another steal, but the Storm recover.
10 seconds left in the first quarter here.
There's Durfee with the ball. Another block. That's going to be, what, the 10th turnover for the Storm?
Yeah.
And that's going to end the first quarter. Storm are behind by 21, and South Medford is absolutely destroying them so far. There's a little hope for the Storm, but, I mean, South Medford has their foot on their necks, and it's not long until this game is going to be completely out of reach.
Yeah, and we'll take a quick break and join you for the second quarter here.
Back with the second quarter of action here. Panthers so far absolutely destroying the Storm. That's another steal. And if my count is right, that's 12 turnovers for the Storm. Luckily, sloppy mistake for South Medford, so the Storm will regain possession, but if they want to climb back in this game, that's not how they're going to do it.
Yeah. 7:46, obviously just the start of the second here. Already 25-4.
I mean, there's a steal for the Storm, though. Kind of a toss-up. There's a foul. That one's going to go on the Panthers. It's Taylor Young with the foul. So here's Durfee bringing it in for the Storm. Still pressing, even up 21. South Medford has no sympathy for the Storm.
Yeah, I can't tell if they're just trying to slow down the game, make the Storm... I don't know, it's been working so far, though.
Whatever they're doing, they need to keep doing it.
Yeah. Good inbound there for the Storm. Let's see if they can set something up on offense here.
That is another steal and another transition bucket for South Medford.
27-4 already. 7 minutes left in the second. Wow.
Stormers just not protecting the ball. That's like the #1 rule of basketball is you need to protect the ball, and they just can't against this team. That was almost another steal. It's knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, just sloppy basketball.
It's going to be impossible for them to generate anything on offense if they can't protect the rock.
Yeah.
And that's tipped again, but it'll stay with the Storm. It honestly kind of seems like the Storm are just kind of giving up. They're playing really sloppy, really slow. There's a shot. That one's off, but it's rebounded. Rosen gets her own rebound, kicks it out to Durfee. She's pressed, triple teamed, and it's stolen. That size difference played a role there. Missed layup, and it's rebounded by Rosen.
Rosen with two quick rebounds there.
Again. I mean, the Storm, it's more than not being able to move the ball.
Yeah.
They can't do anything with the ball in their hands. They can't even get shots up.
There has yet to be a shot for the Storm in the. Actually, Mallory Rosen's gotten one, but just off the front of the rim.
Just one shot up for the Storm in the second quarter, and probably 3 looks at the basket in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Here's Durfee checking out. It's Kaylin Chris checking in for the Storm. Rosen fouled on the baseline.
I think the Storm are leaning on her a lot.
Yeah,
more.
They need her size against a team like this. A lot of these 6A teams have much bigger players, and Rosen is one of the taller girls on this team. So.
Yeah.
Three's way off for Williams. Shots up, that's going to be 2 free throws for Durfee.
Pretty good box out there. Just get the rebound and go straight up with it. Get the good foul there.
That's what they need to do. Someone's not playing physical enough. They have a lot of small, fast players, and that's usually how they come out ahead of teams. But with a team like this who is just so much more physical and much bigger than you, your key players like Ellie Barker, for example, just aren't going to be able to generate anything on offense because they can't.
Yeah, I think that's a huge reason why they have Mallory Rosen in right now.
They need to keep her in. And they're going to put Dakota Toll in as well, which is going to be, she's one of the taller players as well. So they just need to generate something on offense, and whatever they've been doing, it hasn't been working. They need to play slower. They need to set up plays because they can't just swing the ball around on top. A team like South Medford is always going to lock you up on the perimeter.
Yeah. Already 29-6. Storm getting
That's another double team. There's a jump ball. It's going to the Panthers.
Actually, I think the Storm got a timeout there. Yeah,
right.
Timeout there for the Storm.
Yeah, I think they need it to just kind of talk it over.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to double you in the corner like that, there's going to be someone open there.
And let's talk about that double team. I mean, the Panthers have no remorse.
Yeah.
They're up 23, and they just keep piling it on. They're double teaming, they're pressing, they're shooting threes, they're getting the ball inside, they're blocking and stealing everything. They're playing like it's a tie game right now.
Yeah, and they're 29-6 with 6 minutes left in the second, man. It's getting ugly.
Is it too early to say this game is over?
Basketball's a game of runs, but the Storm are really going to need to turn it around now or coming out of the second half. They're going to need to show something.
What basketball really is a game of momentum. And they pretty much have none right now.
Yeah, they need to generate something down here. Storm to inbound it here. Down 29-6 with 6 minutes left in the second.
Storm are just continuing to just kind of move it around up top. They can't get the ball inside without it getting stolen.
Yeah, just like that.
Just proves my point. Another sloppy mistake, so here's Barker. And there's finally a bucket. Summit needed that one. That's Kaylin Chris with the bucket. There's a quick bucket for the Panthers. Panthers bringing the ball in. Find it on the block. Swinging it around. And there's a block from Dakota Toll. Three's up, and it's good. Another bucket for the Panthers. That's going to push them up to 32.
Good block there from Dakota Toll. Just
good fake, three's up. That one rims out, and it's rebounded by the Panthers. I think a three would like really help perpetuate this Summit offense because shots up. Three rims out again. That's a foul. It's going to put, is that Rosen? That's going to be Mallory Rosen at the line for 2 shots.
just a lid on the rim here. Just unable to get anything to generate.
Really nothing is falling.
Yeah.
I think that's partially because of great defense by South Medford, but I also just think it's momentum. It's hard to get shots to fall when you are barely seeing them fall.
Yeah. I mean, 32-8 with 4:30 left. It's pretty hard to mentally keep in it.
And you can kind of tell, like, mentally, these Summit girls are kind of giving up, which I don't blame them, to be honest.
Missed them both from the line there.
I think at this point, this game is an opportunity for Summit to kind of try out some new ideas, maybe see what they can do, because a victory is starting to become out of sight.
Yeah.
A lot of passes. These passes are taking a long time to get around, and it gives the Panthers a long time to adjust and get steals just about. Transition buckets all three.
Seems like South Medford's really right now just letting Summit sit back and make their own mistakes, and just South Medford capitalize off it, just like that.
That'll happen. There's a foul.
A little bit of a frustration foul there for missing the layup.
That was Sarah Romero with the foul. She checks out. Here's Rifle coming out for this one.
And South Medford already with 5 fouls so far this half, so that's going to be 2 shots every foul for the Storm here. Mallory Rosen at the line, shooting 2.
And those 5 fouls kind of just show you how the Panthers aren't even really trying at this point. I mean, they're just kind of going through the motions. They're up by so much, they don't really need to.
Yeah, they backed off their full court press, and
pretty much all of their baskets have come from the paint. That's partially because pretty much all their baskets have been in transition after a steal. I would be surprised if they scored 15, 20 points just off steals and layups.
yeah, 3:18 left in the second quarter here. Storm in the bonus, see if they can get anything off that. It's 9-36, Storm are down.
That's Peyton Anderson checking in for South Medford. And we've been talking a lot about Summit's struggles offensively, but you gotta look at the defense as well. They have pretty much not been able to stop the Panthers at all. There's been a couple of sloppy mistakes from South Medford, but other than that, they've been doing basically whatever they want.
Yeah, right here, though. Pretty good defensive stand there, just getting the jump ball. We'll stay with South Medford, though.
Another bucket for South Medford. That one's good. Richardson. She's been quiet tonight. Double team. There's another tip. That one's going to stay with the Storm.
South Medford just double teaming, then locking off adjacents, and Storm can't seem to find the inside here.
This is pretty much as elite of perimeter defense as you could expect.
Yeah. No room with good help defense.
Summit finally gets a shot up, and it's off. Another transition. Panthers. Another miss.
Sloppy foul there.
There's a foul that's going to put Summit at the line. Sorry, that was on the Storm. That one's on Mallory Rosen. It's going to be South Medford's ball.
Rosen's first foul there, so it's 5 more to give. The Storm yet to really capitalize off them being in the bonus here.
Yeah, like we said before, it's hard to make shots when you haven't been seeing them fall. And the same goes for free throws. I mean, they are called free throws, but they're not free.
Bouncing around up top is that layup and ends up falling.
That's 40 points now total for the Panthers. They're up by 31. And it's not even the end of the first half.
Yeah, I mean, 40 points in, what is that? Just under 2 quarters of basketball here. That's a lot.
Less than 14 minutes.
Yeah. Less than 14 minutes of basketball and 40 points already for South Medford. That's one of the highest for high school girls basketball I've seen.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible. They've been saying a lot of negative about the Storm, but let's just shed some light on the Panthers because they've been playing incredible. And it's hard to imagine a world where they lose this game, but they just keep pressing it on. It's nonstop. They've been pressing. They've been double teaming.
Yeah, other than the fouls, which they seem to be content with. They're a really well-coached team and just, yeah, as much as the Storm haven't been playing amazing, really props to South Medford. They've been outstanding this game so far. Storm inbounding it here. See if they can get a late basket to cut the lead under 30.
Break the double digits.
Yeah.
Before half. Someone moving around up top. Still struggling to get inside. Floaters up. It's off the front iron. Here's
Not
another transition for the Panthers. And it's looking like another bucket for the Panthers. You know it.
Not a horrible shot there from the Storm. Just can't get back on defense and then just, yeah, transition buckets.
Like I said, I think that's partially just, it's really hard to play high energy defense or high energy basketball when you're getting blown out like this.
Yeah.
A great move. Another shot up for South Medford and it'll fall. That was Jordan Barlow.
See if the Storm can just generate something on offense here. I haven't seen a point in the start of this second quarter.
There's a shot. Mid-range jumper is good. Someone needed that. That's Lucy Cross with the bucket. That'll finally break double digits with just under a minute left.
If we take a look at that Storm basket one more time, just driving inside, dishes it out, open shot. Really good play there from the Storm.
Three's up, it's off. A lot of threes going up for the Storm, which I don't blame them.
Yeah, if they want any chance to get back in this one, they're going to need some threes.
It's out of bounds and also a missed shot. Welcome back to the second half of basketball. We got the Summit Storm girls versus the South Medford girls. It's been pretty lopsided so far. there's really not much left to say. Storm are just getting destroyed by these Panthers, but still a whole half of basketball to be played. There's a lot left that could happen, and that's pretty much been the story of the night. Another quick steal for the Panthers.
Says she traveled.
Wow. Haven't seen mistakes like that much from the Panthers tonight.
Let's see this. So she's picks up the ball here, goes down, passes it, says she traveled
Right there.
there. Nah. Ticky-tack call, but
It was a travel either way.
yep. Storm can take anything they can get, down 46-11. See what they game plan for here in the locker room, and that's obviously not what they wanted.
Again, a big reason for this type of deficit is just the size difference between the Panthers and the Storm. Storm are kind of a smaller team, and you see stuff like this a lot in college sports. Let's take the Oregon Ducks, for example. They used to compete at a pretty high level back in 2013, 2014 with these smaller recruiters, and then they'd get on the big stage and they just couldn't line up against these bigger teams. And you're kind of seeing the same type of deal here where you have great players like Ellie Barker, but she's matched up with Kimberly Siren Romero, who is probably pushing 5'10", which is, pretty tall for a high school girl. And it's just, there's no matchup there. There's no way you can overcome that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good you are, how good your coaching is.
Yeah, every one of these South Medford girls is above 5'8", I'd say.
Yeah, probably. And three's off. That's going to be off of South Medford. Keep in mind, South Medford is 8-3, and they're in 6A, which is a level above 5A, which is where the Storm sit at 5-3. Following a pretty good win against South Eugene, they won 50-32. But the Panthers are also coming off of a massive win against Mountain View. They won 77-26.
The South Medford girls is probably doing an overnight here in Bend. Hopefully get some snow on the mountain.
There's a bucket for Rosen. Big bucket to cut the lead to 33.
Yeah.
And South Medford answers, looking for the foul, but they won't get it. So
I was about to say, I think the Storm outscore South Medford in the second half, but not anymore.
he's balling up top. And no foul. So that's going to be South Medford's ball. 51. South Medford with the ball up top. Just moving it around. Pretty decent defense here from the Storm. Denies the screen. Double team comes. And there's a steal for the Storm. That was pretty good defense. Here's Dakota Toll with the ball up top. She finds Rosen. They've been going to Rosen all night. They really have to. She's the tallest girl on the team, and they need that.
Yeah.
What is this? South Medford seems to be kind of burning time. Seems like they've laid off a little bit. Three's up, and it's good. I was just saying that they're starting to lay off a little bit, but that's another big bucket.
Yeah, 51-13 with 4:30 left in the third here.
I mean, one more bucket, and that'll put the Panthers up by 40, which is just unheard of.
Yeah. I mean, they did beat Mountain View 77-26.
Yeah, and it's looking like it's going to be another one of those tonight. Rosen, big rebound and big bucket. She's showing up for the Storm.
Storm playing a lot better in the second half here, but too little, too late. 4 people subbing in for South Medford here.
You better check your counting, Pierce. That's 5. So that's a full, fresh lineup for South Medford, and that's their starting lineup, actually. And there's another bucket. That's going to make it 53-15.
South Medford appears to just be doing full lineup changes. Yeah.
They're just having fun at this point.
Yeah.
Well, it's surprising to put your starters in when you're up almost 40 in a game like this.
Well, they do only have 10 players that made the trip down to Bend with them, so maybe just rest people, get them in and out. But yet again, it's only been, what, like 5 minutes in the second half here?
So it's going to be Kennedy Bullum at the line for the Storm. She's been playing pretty good tonight, the freshman. Getting big minutes for the Storm. First free throw is off, and that's pretty much a fresh lineup other than Bullum for the Storm and a full fresh lineup for the Panthers. Looks like Panthers are looking to extend their lead to over 40, putting their starters in.
Number 15, Kennedy Bullum.
Drives inside, there's a kick out, three's up, and that one's off. They're going to call that out of bounds because it hit the, what would you call that thing?
The overhang.
Hit the overhang, the support beam for the basket, so it's going to be
Yeah, if you look here, it just bounces up, hits the overhang there. Not much you can do about that.
Good move there for Summit. Ball and drives baseline. Durfee finds Durfee.
Really
Whoa.
good.
Pass between the legs, and the shot's good for Cross.
Really good ball movement there from the Storm. If only we saw more of that in the first half, this could be a lot more of a game.
Do you see that bounce pass go through that girl's legs? Whoa, big foul there.
Tough foul there, and we'll take another look back at that. See, just passing around from the Storm, and then great.
Oh, it didn't quite go through her legs.
Great bounce pass outside there, and just puts it up for the three. That'll be 2 shots here for South Medford.
First one is good.
Storm really struggling from the line this game. It's another factor of the, what was that, 55-19 lead that South Medford has.
Yeah, I think especially Mallory Rosen, she's been playing super great for the Storm, and they've been going to her pretty much all night on offense. They have to. But she's gotten a couple looks at the line, and I don't think she's made a free throw all night. I'm sure that'll be something she works on between now and their next matchup versus Ridgeview. And that three's off the front iron. There's a rebound, and the shot is up and off. Bullum finds the ball for the Storm, and she'll push it up in fast break. Big pass to Durfee, but it's over her head, so that'll go back to the Panthers.
South Medford, little testing the range there. Caitlin Clark-esque. Her buzzer beater against Michigan State last night from the logo there.
Might I add, I do not think she got that off.
Yeah. 1:48 left in the third quarter. Storm down 55-19. 15 seconds left on the shot clock for South Medford. Just going to chew as much time as possible.
And there is a great pass and a great bucket.
Storm with another timeout there as they're down now 57-19.
Number 15 for the Panthers, Mayan Bassi Ackman, has just been playing great today, and she's pretty much their best player. I'm surprised she's not getting as many minutes, but I mean, with a lead like this, there's no reason to play your best player, I guess.
Yeah, no reason at all. So 1 foul each. 1 minute 34 left in the third. Storm down 57-19. It's one of the biggest deficits I've seen from a Summit team this year.
And so Summit's new lineup, it's going to be the Durfee sisters. You're going to have Lucy Cross in there, number 24. Number 21, Bruce Cotes Flaherty. And number 15, Kennedy Bullum.
See if the Storm can just generate some of that, like that passing offense that we've seen from the starter a few minutes ago. That bounce pass to the outside for the wide open three really opened up a lot there. Looking to see more of that.
I think the main issue is just the Storm wanting to play fast basketball. That's their play style, and they can't against a team who's just physically so much more capable than them.
Yeah.
That's going to stay with the Storm.
13 seconds left on the shot clock here. See what the Storm can do. Plenty of time.
It's going to be Kalia Durfee bringing the ball in for the Storm.
Storm passing around top of the key. Open three. And
It's
it
good.
hits.
You betcha. Big shot there for Ballum.
Yet again, those transition buckets really just killing the Storm.
Yeah, the Storm need to get back on defense quicker because it seems like every time they score, they're spending too much time celebrating, and the Panthers just run down the floor and get a quick bucket.
Yeah.
But any bucket at this point is reason to celebrate, and that was a great shot from Ballum as well.
Yeah, Storm just looking for something to build on here going into the Ridgeview game. Good board there.
Big bucket there again for Ballum. She's starting to heat up.
Wide
Open
open.
three. That one's off, though. Ballum with the rebound. She's doing it all right now. There's kind of a bad pass from Ballum, so it'll be Panthers bringing the ball down in transition.
With 1 second left and nothing.
Well, that'll wrap up the third quarter. It's 59-24. Storm starting to lighten up, but I think it's a bit too late. 8 minutes left in the game. We'll be back with the fourth quarter of basketball.
Yeah, and you look at the Storm here, really wide open three, good shot there. And then if they could do more of this just in the first half here, you look at the overcommit right there from South Medford. Just overcommitted to try and steal that pass. You get the drive inside here, and just pretty easy floater. Would love to see more of that from the Storm, mainly in the first half, but just something to build on going into their Ridgeview game.
I mean, yeah, this game isn't over, and winning is seeming a little bit out of sight, but there's still a lot that the Storm can do. They can build off of, like I said, it's a game of momentum. So if they can build some momentum going into their next matchup versus South Medford, then I think that could be, sorry, not South Medford, Ridgeview. Then that could be, a big deal for them going into their next game.
And we start the fourth quarter, Storm down 59-24. South Medford with the ball.
And there's a quick steal for the Storm. It's Barker bringing it up. And there's another, almost a steal. It's going to stay with the Storm. That's out of bounds off of Elise Richardson.
We looked at those clips at the end of the third there. Just really looking to see if the Storm can do more of that.
That one's off. It's another transition opportunity for the Panthers, and they score.
And Barker appeared to take a really hard fall there. And yeah, officials are going to call a timeout there for her as she takes the rest. No need to hurt yourself in a 61-24 game in the fourth quarter here.
So here is Ballum bringing it up for the Storm. She's been having herself a pretty good second half. And
just a little miscommunication there, and then
that'll happen. Good transition D from the Storm.
Yeah, those second half adjustments. Ooh, I don't know about that one.
It's a tight foul call, but look at it one more time.
Cross appeared to have pretty good position there. We'll look at it one more time here. appeared to have pretty good position, but that's why I'm not a ref.
There's a steal for the Storm. Transition does not work out. Another steal for the Panthers.
Panthers just looking to use the full 30-second shot clock here.
Yeah, they got nothing to do but burn time at this point. Three's up and it's off, but there's a rebound and a great shot.
What a board.
Go in with another bucket.
Just go in there, grab the board, take a little jump step, and then
step back. Three's way off, but good move there from Cross.
Yeah, Storm are going to need to start, well, shooting more of those if
they want to get back into this game.
A little far-fetched, down 63-24 with just under 6 remaining in the game.
I've seen crazier happen.
Couldn't tell if that was an air ball or a little jump pass there going inside for South Medford.
If that shot goes in, is it an assist or a missed shot?
I don't know.
Spall him up top, finds Cross. Spall him, shots off, but there's a foul, so that'll be 2 more shots at the line for Ballin.
Yeah, good drive inside there.
She's been pretty much the only one other than Rosen generating offense for the Storm tonight.
Yeah. Earlier in the game, she got South Medford overcommitting there and drove inside for the quick floater.
Rosen checks out for the Storm, deservingly. She's been pretty much doing it all tonight for them. And second free throw is off for Ballin.
Good for your Summit number 15, Kennedy Ballin.
Yeah, Storm playing a lot better in the second half here, or fourth quarter.
Not quite good enough, though.
Yeah.
Especially when you're down that much going into the second half, but like I said, it's important for them to generate something to build off of going into the next matchup.
Pretty young lineup in for the Storm. Appears to be 1 junior and it's 3 freshmen.
Yeah.
Or 2. Yeah, 1 junior, 3 freshmen, 1 sophomore. Pretty young lineup here for the Storm. Just get some experience in going into their game versus Ridgeview on the 5th. That'll be away. Another foul there as the Storm drive inside, you know.
Foul on South Medford, number 12, Dylan Howard.
The Storm driving inside here generated a lot of fouls. Wish we could have saw more of that in the first half.
And here is a fresh lineup for the Panthers. Brand new 5.
Yeah, they've been doing that since the start of the game. Granted, they were up 15-0 when they first started doing it, but they just like subbing out 5, putting in 5.
I mean, yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, Storm's sticking with their younger lineup.
Dakota Toll did check into the game. She's a senior. And second free throw was good for Cross.
There's a timeout on the court here. The Storm down 66-27. Better fourth quarter than we've seen, but man, it's been a tough game for the Storm.
You can say that again. We'll be back.
And we're back here with 4:16 left in the fourth quarter. Summit Storm down 66-27 against South Medford.
39-point deficit. And anyone want to make a bet with me that the Storm come back and win here? I'll take South Medford for $100. What do you think, Pierce?
I would not take that with you.
Maybe next time.
South Medford looking to really just drain out the shot clock here. 30 seconds each time down, and
yeah,
not much.
Really nothing to do except swing the ball.
Not much the Storm can do about that. I mean, they could start fouling, but good steal there, and just gives it right back.
Still the holidays, giving season.
Yeah.
And there's an and one. Big bucket for South Medford.
I mean, South Medford's just been doing this all day, driving inside, absorbing the contact, going up with it. Really good basketball. And as much as I don't think the Storm have played particularly well this game, give props to South Medford. They've been, for lack of a better term, dominant in this game.
You got to give props to the Storm, though. It's tough to play through a game like this, and they've been playing better in the fourth quarter especially, which...
Yeah. Something to build off of going into the game against Ridgeview on the 5th. Speaking of the game against Ridgeview on the 5th, the Summit boys will be hosting Ridgeview here at Summit. Will be broadcasted at the same place.
There's a foul. It's going to be Flaherty at the line for the Storm.
Yeah, a lot more even game in the fourth quarter here, but also South Medford kind of, it's 69-27. I don't know if they're
even is a strong word.
Yeah. .28 now.
Down 41. Free throws up. And that'll cut the lead to 40. That is a big lead.
South Medford just passing it up at the top of the key. Don't see any reason to do anything else. They got 30 seconds, so it's 2 minutes left. Just burn the timeout. Very acrobatic play there.
What a pass. And what a shot. Highlight play from the Panthers. The game's not over. They're going to keep playing. That was beautiful.
What a series of events there. Dive out, pass inside. Perfect pass. Goes right up for the three and drains it. Wow. It's been pretty symptomatic of the whole game.
That's a missed shot from Flaherty. That's a missed shot. And good strip for the Storm.
Yeah, you got 35 seconds on the shot clock. You're up 72-29. Just use the shot clock.
Shots off from Cross. It's going to be Panthers with the rebound.
Good steal there from the Storm.
And it's just been basically back and forth turnovers for the past, 30 seconds.
Yeah, other than that one three-pointer we just saw.
Which was beautiful play.
Yeah.
Going to be Cross checking out for the Storm. Emerson Williams will come in. She's had a tough night thus far.
I feel like everyone from the Storms had a pretty tough night. Mallory Rosen had a pretty good game.
Yeah, as well as Kennedy Bullerman. Really, it's no one on the Storm individually has played necessarily bad. Just as a team, there's been a lot of miscommunication, a lot of sloppy mistakes. Stuff like that will happen. They'll be back on the 5th. And, at the end of the day, it's just a game. And just a game. Just a great shot from Williams.
Yeah. I mean, if the Storm didn't have a lid on the basket in the first quarter, it would have been really interesting to see what the score would be now. But fortunately, they did, and there's 20 seconds left in a 72-32 game. That South Medford shot clock dark. They're just going to hold it out.
That's going to do it. Props to South Medford. They played an incredible game. They're a very tough team. They're very well coached, very disciplined girls, and when you're coached like that and you play as well as South Medford does, you're going to win games like this. Final score is going to be 72 South Medford and 32 Summit.
South Medford going on to play Roseburg at home, and the Summit girls going to play at Ridgeview. Our next broadcast will be at home here at Summit on the 5th. Ridgeview boys will be playing the Summit boys. Summit boys just coming off a big tournament in Portland. And let's take a look at the few Summit Storm highlights in this game. You see the open three there. And then I think this is one of the better plays in the game here. Just gets South Medford overcommitting, drives in, easy floater.
That's the type of basketball Summit likes to play.
Yeah, look at that one more time. South Medford presses out a lot, gets her on the outside, drives in, gets the floater. And then, of course, the Emerson Williams three. Most recently. Good shot. Nothing but net there. And that will do it from Summit High School. Your final score 72-32 to South Medford.